Hello folks, here we are with the EV Lease Deals of the month for October, and I can't remember a time when I was quite as excited about the EV Lease Deals video as I am right now. There has never been a better time to get yourself into an EV in terms of the cost, and there are some significant price reductions in this video over things we've seen in the past. So let's crack straight on with the first deal. Just before I remind you to use the link to LeaseLoco that's in the video description and pinned as a top comment, and that almost all these deals are based on 3 months up front, 10,000 miles a year, 3-year deals. There are one or two exceptions, however. By the way, if you're wondering what all this is about, this is my website, notaguru.co.uk, and this is my free guide to car leasing. So go and check that out. There's some other useful stuff on the site if you decide to have a look. I'm doing these this month in no particular order, by the way, folks, so bear that in mind. Audi Q4 e-tron is the first one we're looking at today. 150 kilowatt, 40, 82 kilowatt hour S-Line automatic with leather interior. 1,884 up front and 628 a month. It's in stock, so if you want this one, you need to act very quickly because it won't hang about very long. 0 to 60 in 8.5 seconds, 311 miles of range, 204 brake horsepower, insurance group 31, 520 litres of boot space. Now, look at this. The average price on it's been 748 quid. In March, it was £894 a month. Currently 628. That's quite a saving. On to the next one. It's the Citroen EC4. We have seen this one in a couple of videos recently. 912 up front and 304 a month. 290 miles of range, 136 horsepower, insurance group 23, 380 litres of boot space, and 0 to 62 in 10 seconds. The EC4 looks like this. So it's a slightly raised up saloon sort of crossover hatchbacky kind of thing. Quite a lot of car for your money here. Remember, this kind of money is like Aura Funky Cat, maybe VW Corsa E kind of money, and you're getting a proper size car for that sort of coin. So it's not too bad. 912 up front, 304 a month, remember. Average price on it's been 349 at its peak. Look at that, just a couple of weeks ago, 25th of September, it was 572 a month. Look at that drop. That's 250 quid in a week there. It went down. Currently 304 with 912 up front. It's in stock. It won't last long, so get on it. Next, we've got the Subaru Solterra. This is the cheapest price we've ever seen one of these. 432 a month with just under 1,300 up front. Now, you will note that this one's a 2-year deal. That's a 98 on the Loco deal score, which is exceptional. If you look at it on the 3-year deal, it's nowhere near as good. £502 a month, it gets a 91. Just to sort of really sort of hammer home how good this price is, and we'll look at the price tracker in a minute, but the Toyota BZ4X, which is essentially the same car with a few little tweaks, is 586 a month, and that's the cheapest it's ever been. Let's look at the price tracker on that Toyota for a sec. Average price 788, and it's currently 586. Now, onto the Solterra. As you can see, that was over £1,000 a month back in July. Even 11th September, it was 840 quid a month. It's currently 432. The car's 557 quid cheaper than when it was at its peak price. 6.9 seconds to 62, 257 miles of range, 218 brake horsepower, insurance group 47, 441 litres of boot space. This is the 150 kilowatt touring edition, automatic, obviously, all-wheel drive. Folks, this is one of those deals that comes along once in a while and it's just exceptional value for money. That car's 50 grand, okay, and you can get one for 432 quid a month. Next, we've got possibly the biggest car in this video. It's the Skoda Enyaq. This one is the coupe version of it. So it's got a slightly slopey roofline at the back. 345 miles of range, 204 horsepower. Insurance group 26, 570 litres of boot space. And 8.5 seconds to 62. 1,360 up front and 453 a month. Let's have a look at the price tracker on this one. Average price on it's been 610 quid. Back in January, it was £768 a month. Then for quite a lot of the year, it was around about 600 quid, between sort of 590 and maybe 610. Currently 453 with 1,360 up front. That's a very compelling family car there, folks. Next, we've got the Peugeot E208 100 kilowatt GT, 217 miles of range, 136 horsepower, insurance group 28, 311 litres of boot space, 0 to 62 in 8.1, 915 up front and 305 a month. Lovely looking thing, the 208. Let's have a look at it. Woof. Who'd have thought, eh? A lovely looking little Peugeot. Let's look at the price tracker. Average price on it's been just a shade under 400 quid a month. At its peak, £486 a month. Currently 305 with 915 up front. And once again, it's in stock. A deposit of 1,155 quid and a monthly payment of 385 will get you a BYD Atto 3 design. 261 miles of range, 204 brake horsepower, insurance group 38, 555 litres of boot space. BYD will probably become the biggest manufacturer of EVs either this year or next. It remains to be seen. They do have some pedigree. They make batteries for a lot of companies as well. Their battery technology is pretty far sort of ahead of the curve against many of the rivals. 7.3 seconds to 62. And look at the drop on this one as well. Back in May, it was 760 quid a month. This is the cheapest price we've ever seen it at 385 a month, with 1,155 up front. If you haven't seen the Atto yet, there are some showrooms and stuff popping up now, but it's not the worst looking vehicle in the world. The interior is very cool. It's got this amazing big iPad-like screen that at the touch of a button spins around. It's got tuned strings on the door, so you can play a little bass riff as you're driving down the road. Bonkers, really, but very cool, and nice to see some of these manufacturers doing something a bit different. 1,155 up front, 385 a month. Next, we've got the Cupra Born, obviously based on the VW ID3. The Cupra Born tries to sort of target itself at a slightly younger audience, I would say, and perhaps a bit of a sportier audience. 150 kilowatt V1 58 kilowatt hour version we've got here, 385 litres of boot space, insurance group 25, 204 brake horsepower, 1,144 up front and 381 a month. This one is in stock. These are very popular. There were huge waiting lists on them not too long ago, so I would imagine a stock one's going to go quite quickly. 7.3 seconds to 62 in this car. Average price on it's been 433 a month. At its peak, 537. On the 11th September, it's 459. Currently, 381 with 1,144 up front. As I said, that is in stock. It is a good price. So if you're serious about one of these, I would not hold your breath and click that link to LeaseLoco right now. Then we've got the Tesla Model 3 long range, 394 miles of range, 283 horsepower, insurance group 50, boot space is 561 litres, and the 0 to 62 on this is an ear-bleeding 5.9 seconds, 1,800 up front, 603 a month. That price is not exceptional, I have to say. Average price on it's been 647 quid. At its peak 783, but the reason I'm showing you this in today's video is because it's in stock and it's a car that on paper at least has got 394 miles of range and a 0 to 60 time under 6 seconds and loads of boot space. And if you're in the market for a car that can go a bit further on a single charge, you can't go too far wrong with a Tesla Model 3. Thanks, as always, to Car2Cover for sponsoring today's video. Go to car2cover.co.uk, get your price online for your gap insurance, for your scratch and dent insurance, for your alloy and tyre insurance, and then give them a ring and say Jim10, and they'll give you £10 off anything you see online. Thanks again for watching, folks. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, and please leave a comment. Tell me which one of these you'd love to get your hands on and which one you wouldn't touch with a barge pole. Just don't mention my name in that, please. Thanks again for watching, folks. See you on the next one.